This is the DMV Red Zone tournament. We have round 3. I don't even know. Just woke up, tired as hell. I'm about to lose this one. I'm not in the mood to play some Madden. This bitch got 4 kids? Damn. How old are you? Damn, this bitch was born in 95 and got 4 kids. How does that happen? When did you start having kids? When you was 16? Oh my god. I feel like shit. This definitely can't keep it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Raiders. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are all the commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out here in the eye. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Cutback, left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big pickup there on the run. 39 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Sean Smith is absolutely the prototype of what they call the long corner. Tall, plenty of length in his arms, and the ability to bat away passes.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Escobar has it left side. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Looking to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I keep hearing from people, hey, if the Raiders had a running back, and I'm like, Latavius Murray's pretty darn good, guys. Runs it, catches it, provides production for them.
He did both in week 2 against the Falcons. 8 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Then he added 6 catches.
Yeah, and I think that on a given week, he can either catch it for big yardage, or if they need to hand it to him and control the game, they can go in that direction with him, too.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
Give me that, boy. Let's go. Morris.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. One receiver left, two to the right. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
He's throwing it so fucking bad, man.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Third down now following the run.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Okay, let's talk rookies here while we have a second. Who's impressed you through the first couple weeks of the new guys?
Well, a decent number of players, but I'm going to down focus a little bit here, okay? Because we've talked about the rookie quarterbacks, Dak Prescott in Dallas being one of them. But don't forget the runner, Ezekiel Elliott. He's really starting to come on. And then flip it over to the defensive side. The San Francisco 49ers have played pretty tough in the first couple of weeks. DeForest Buckner out of Oregon, he's doing a really nice job on the defensive side.
And Corey Coleman, Will Fuller, a couple guys on the offensive side switching it back there. They've been really good.
They know how to find the end zone, don't they?
And this is Connor.
Come
Big play there.
Both of y'all
Carter
fools.
Cooper, 53 yards.
They
took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
In the red zone this time. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's
Boys,
clear.
let's go. Let's go.
Cowboys.
Lucky.
Their dangerous wide receiver.
Lucky.
99 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in
Don't
football.
kick it to him again.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack, what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Carr brought in by Walford, right side. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught.
Come on, man.
That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And defending for the defense, they can't get the stop here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. One receiver to the left is Cooper. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend
what the hell are they
line exactly
reviewing?
the same way.
Didn't even
They
catch it.
can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Good. Zebra. Check 31. Check 31. Hello, baby. Alert. Hello, baby. Alert. Hey, check 24. Zebra.
Come on.
Zebra.
Defense.
Hey, we're going to rally. Check.
Carl try it again on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
All right, here we go. Zebra.
A toss to Murray. That he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Bryant with a catch right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Nine yards to go. It's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. Now Carey. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. On first down, Carr. Throwing deep for Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And the back goes into motion. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Oh, baby, alert. Alert. Hey, we're going around. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. Letting one go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going, Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll get 16 yards there, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Fumble. That should be a fucking fumble.
Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From midfield, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
How many times are you going to do the same fucking play?
For the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. All right, here we go. Red 18.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out.
That was fucking luck.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Complete to Jason Witten.
Fucking blitzing.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 14 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry by Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that's caught by Beasley. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
You always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. It's a keeper with Prescott. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another pistol look here. So the D-line's going to spread out. The play clock's running down. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They're going to give it to him running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Back to throw here. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
All right, here we go. 5. Right, check, 59, 59. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And a very short pickup there. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, come on, you gotta pick that.
The pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down.
Wow, I was about to say, if you caught that bullshit.
Possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go! Ohio! Here we go! 1-9! Ohio! Let's go!
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get it running right. Muscles him off.
You gotta block one person, dude. Come on.
Only a yard there, and it'll leave
Come
it with a
on.
3rd and 7. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper in the final minute. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Janikowski now for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A dump off to Elliott. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Prescott forced out to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fresh set of downs here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
Fuck!
Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.